I'm going to show you how to complete and provide the required information for Objective 2 in this video. Objective 2 is focused on the student-driven sustainability practices. So these are actions that students are actively participating in to promote sustainability, and these actions fall into those 8 sustainability practice categories. In this section, you are required to have 8 actions total, and these actions must represent at least 3 or more practices. So 8 actions total, 3 or more practices represented. And so for each practice, it'll give you a brief description of what that practice is. And then if you click on this blue question mark, it will show you examples of actions that would count in this section. The way you're going to upload and add information is the same for each one of these sustainable practice categories. So I'm going to just show you one. Let's say that your students did an action in which they collected bottle caps and used those bottle caps to create a mural of the Chesapeake Bay. And the purpose of this was to promote recycling and talk about the importance of waste reduction to keep the bay clean. So this is going to fall into the solid waste reduction section. You could also, even though the artwork is talking about pollution prevention, there's not anything happening to reduce pollution per se. So this is more of thinking about that solid waste reduction. And so because of that, it'll go under this category. I'm going to create a new record. And for each record, I need to provide the date of the action, the title, description of the action, as well as the documentation. For the date, this can be an approximate date, especially if this is something that occurred over multiple days or a longer time period. So let's say that this occurred in April of 2022. So I'm going to click on back, April 2022, and I know that it happened around this time. The title of this, let's call it the Chesapeake Bay mural, bottle cap mural. And under the description, I'm going to describe the action. So I might describe how students collected bottle caps of different colors. And then the purpose of that is, again, reducing the waste that's going into the waste stream. And then they use those bottle caps to create a mural of the Chesapeake Bay and life in the Chesapeake Bay that is promoting the reduction of solid waste that could go into the bay, impacting the ecosystem and animals that live there. So that would be my description. Finally, I'm going to upload the material. Again, if this is a file from your computer, it needs to be either a PNG, JPEG, or PDF. You can also upload files or import files from Google Drive, Dropbox, etc. Just make sure that anyone with the link can access and view the material. So I'm going to find my material. Excellent. And I'm going to upload it. And voila. I need to provide a description or caption for my material. So maybe a student showing the description of the mural that was created by students. Can be a description or caption. And then the last piece of this is the privacy part. So it can be, you can opt in to have any material publicly displayed. So for each material you upload, you'll click check if you would like it to be displayed publicly on this website. If you do not need to do anything. So for each of those 8 sustainability practices, 8 actions you have completed, you're going to follow the same setup and format, provide the date, title of the activity, a brief description. Make sure your description is detailed enough that anyone reading it can understand the project, because the reviewers are not familiar with the project that's been done, and the material.